Okay, this is the Lynx shoot for GrimLight. I'm just showing you the basic equipment for the shoot to start with. Obviously we've got a Nikon D300 with an SB800 Nikon flash on the top, which is going to be used as the main commander unit. Also we're using the Honell gel set, a further SB600 set for filling light. The product itself is going to be shot inside of the Light product tent, which is a simple product, very cost effective, and as you can see I've got two black cards set up there for the background. I've got an SB Nikon 800 hung from the top of the tent there as well, with a Honell fine diffuser on there, and I'm also currently using the two pink gels which are doubled up to give a highlight in the background. So that's basically the equipment we're going to use for the shoot. Obviously this is based around a tin of Lynx, just to show you basic lighting that can create very high quality type effects. So that's the basic equipment, and obviously we'll go through the shoot and we'll do some test shots there, which we'll show you in a moment. Just go through the settings there. We have the SB800, which has got the two lights on the TTL mode. One is set to +1 and the other one is set to 0. We also have the camera set in aperture priority mode with an aperture of 5.6, which is going to take control, obviously, the shots there and the lighting there. Okay, so what we're now going to do, we're about ready to go. We've got the Lynx set up on the black card there to give a really neutral background. We've got the SB600 on the left hand side for filling light, which is going to bring out detail on the can itself. We have the other SB800 hung above the product, which has got the gels on there from Honell, with the fine diffuser grid as well, just to give it a nice circular patch behind. Obviously we've got the Nikon D300 there on aperture priority set to 5.8, and we're going to take some shots now using Nikon CLS lighting system. Just doing a test shot there with the background, just to see what the lighting's like at the moment, see if we've got the power right. And as you can see there, there's a test shot there on the back of the camera there with the glow behind, which is what we're looking for. So it's time to take a few more shots. We're also going to play around with a couple of different gels and different colours there, and then obviously we'll go to post-production after that, just obviously to take out the background that's not wanted, bring up the detail. So we're going to click away and do some more shots there, and then obviously we'll come back to this and we'll show you the finished results after the post-production. Right, now then, okay, what we've done here is we've changed the gels, same setup as the previous shot, but this time we're going to use the Honell Follies pink gel, again on the SB800 on the top of the product tent there with the diffuser grid on. And as you can see there with the shot, it brings a really beautiful, strong, rich pink background there behind the Lynx set there. And again, you'll see the final images at the beginning of this slideshow. So what we're going to do now is go through several different gels. We're going to use the smoky pink Honell gel. Also we're going to do the pale lavender, and then we'll do some of the colours from the autumn range. And then at the end of the shoot, we'll show you a slideshow of the finished products, obviously with the different colour gels, to show you how obviously the different colours interact with the Lynx itself, and just to show you obviously the different options that are available. A very basic setup, two simple strobes, triggered with Nikon CLS control lighting system, Nikon D300 with a Sigma 105mm 1.2 DG lens for the shoots. Very simple product, but you'll see from the finished results, very high quality results. Okay, on this particular setup we've changed the lighting around a bit. I've took the SB800 from the top of the product on the tent with the grid and the gel on the right hand side, and I'm aiming it at the background, but I've aimed it at such an angle that I'm just catching a little bit of spill colour just down the left hand side of the Lynx tin. Again, I'm using the SB600 on the left hand side for filling light. I've got the SB800 on the right with a gel set to +1 EV. I've got the SB600 just set at 0 EV. It's not being put up or down in any way on power, and again it's been triggered with the Nikon D300 with an SB800 as a commander. You can obviously do this in commander mode on the D300. I prefer to do it this way, one, because it saves the batteries on the camera, and secondly, obviously I'm using the commander mode on the SB800 separately, so again the batteries go further. So as you can see from the shot in a moment there, what we're going to do is obviously shoot the Lynx again, but this time you'll see it's a completely different effect. And as you can see on the image there, that the image, obviously it's light in the background there with the coloured gel, and you can see the tin in the front, so it's a completely different effect just by moving the SB800 flash gun over to the right hand side there to light the background a bit more prominently. Now then, for those of you who've not seen the Honel kits before, this is the Honel soft diffuser. It's part of the Honel modifying kit that works with flash guns and strobes. And obviously, just to show you the gel setup there for the SB800, you've got the modifier there. I've put 2 Honel gels over the top, and then obviously the SB800 itself goes on the top and it's velcroed on, so that's how you do the gels to the head. Very simple system, very quick, very effective, and as you agree, you know, Honel's by far the best modifying system out there at the moment. Okay, one last quick shoot. I often get asked in regards to how do you shoot chrome or shiny products, and obviously get the reflections right. So again, just to show you the basic setup, SB800 with a pale blue gel doubled up with a Honel soft diffuser hitting the background. SB600 slightly to the right, this time it's aiming up over, and resting on top of the product tent we've got a silver diffuser just sat on the top of the tent to bounce the light down onto the chrome tin. Now then, obviously what we're going to do here again is trigger it with Nikon CLS. We've got the SB600 set to just 0, and the blue gelled SB800 we've got set to +2 on the TTL. So, trigger in the shot, we've got it where it's light in the background, and we've got obviously where the light is being bounced down onto the product there, as you can see. It just throws a highlight onto the tin, brings out the detail, but not burns out the detail. Again, very simple effect, creates a very high-end image of style, and again you'll see that at the end of the slideshow in a few moments. Okay, now then, final stage of the shots. Obviously what I'm doing at the moment is obviously just downloading the images off the camera straight onto the computer. All images I shoot are in RAW format. I never shoot JPEG, purely because I want the optimum quality and the best control over the images. So we're just copying the images over off the card there, ready to be uploaded in Photoshop and tweaks. All RAW files are done through Nikon Capture and X2. Obviously Nikon know how to get the best out of their images better than any, so if you want a RAW editor for Nikon, you're a Nikon user, then Nikon NX2 is by far the best RAW editor you can get for Nikon files. On the RAW files, what I'll do is obviously do sharpening, I'll also do the levels, and just tweak the saturation slightly. Once that's done, they'll be batched over from RAW file into JPEG. Well, I'll actually do them in TIFF format, 16-bit. I'll work through the final files in TIFF format, just tweak, airbrush, take off little marks, bits of dust, anything that doesn't quite belong, and then the final images are transferred over from TIFF into JPEG format, which you'll see at the end of this slideshow. Again, very simple setup, very simple equipment, but very high quality results, as you'll see from the finished show. So this is the first of an instructional video for GrimLight and GrimLight photography. If you want to look through more examples of our work, then take a look at GrimLight website, which is www.grimlight.com. But more videos to come, more reviews to come. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video.